Ever wake up and feel like something's missing? Like deep down, you know you're capable of so much more, but there's something standing in your way? What if I told you the only thing standing between you and greatness is your own excuses? Here's the harsh reality. You don't need another dose of motivation. What you need is truth. Pure, unfiltered truth. The kind of truth that cuts through all the noise, that makes you uncomfortable, and forces you to face the reality you've been avoiding. It's the kind of truth that wakes you up and reminds you that everything you want is already within your grasp. But here's the catch. It's not about thinking positively or waiting for things to magically improve. It's about real thinking. Stoic philosophy teaches us to see life as it truly is, not through rose-colored glasses or wishful thinking. It's about understanding life's challenges, embracing them, and using them as stepping stones to build strength, wisdom, and resilience. The Stoics didn't sugarcoat life. They didn't shy away from hardship. They welcomed it. They understood that we don't control what happens to us, but we do control how we respond. This is where true power lies, in taking full ownership of our responses, regardless of external circumstances. In this video, we're diving into 9 ruthless truths that you need to tell yourself every day if you want to become unstoppable. These truths will shake you to your core. They will challenge every excuse you've made, every limiting belief you've carried, and they'll force you to confront what's really holding you back. But make no mistake, this isn't about being liked or becoming popular. This is about building a foundation of inner strength that no external force can shake. It's about focusing on what you can control and forging ahead with unshakable confidence, no matter the challenges that come your way. If you're serious about becoming unshakable, hit that like button, subscribe to Stoicism Reborn, and comment below with which truth hit you the hardest. Let's get started. Let's dive into these 9 ruthless truths that will unlock your full potential and show you exactly how to become unstoppable. No more excuses. It's time to take action and transform your life. Number 1, no one is coming to save you. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This is one of the most ruthless truths you'll ever face, and yet, it's also one of the most freeing. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your partner, not some mentor or guru, and definitely not the perfect moment you keep waiting for. You are your own rescue mission. It's a hard pill to swallow. We grow up believing someone will come along and make it all better. That the right person, the right opportunity, the right timing will change everything. But that thinking is dangerous. It keeps you dependent. It keeps you waiting. And while you wait, your dreams decay. The Stoics never waited. They acted. They moved. They accepted responsibility for their lives, no matter how difficult the circumstances. Because they understood that while we can't control what happens to us, we can always control our response. You might think you're stuck because of your situation, your job, your family, your finances. But the truth is, you're stuck because of your mindset. The idea that someone else will rescue you is comforting, but it's a lie. And every time you repeat that lie, every time you say, "I'll start when I have help," or "I can't do this alone," you hand your power to fear. You put your future in someone else's hands. Here's the truth. You don't need saving. You need to decide. Decide to stop waiting. Decide to start building. Decide to take ownership of every inch of your life. When you take full responsibility, you unlock full power. Suddenly, you're no longer waiting for the call. You become the call. You stop chasing shortcuts and start doing the work. You stop blaming the world and start shaping your world. And yes, it's hard. It means facing your weaknesses. It means owning your failures. But it also means claiming your strength. Because once you realize that no one is coming to save you, you also realize you don't need saving. You are capable of far more than you think. You are built to endure, to adapt, to overcome. But only if you stop lying to yourself. Only if you stop pretending that help is on the way. When you drop the excuses, you rise. When you stop waiting, you move. And when you take responsibility, you take back control. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about empowering yourself. Because the moment you understand that your life is in your hands, everything changes. You don't need approval. You don't need permission. You need action. No one is coming, but you're already here. And that's more than enough. So stand up, step forward, and lead yourself. Number 2, you are not entitled to anything. Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You are not entitled to anything. Not success, not happiness, not comfort, not even another day on this earth." That truth may sting, but it is also your greatest source of power. Because the moment you stop expecting the world to hand you something, you begin to build the strength to go out and earn it yourself. You stop waiting. You stop complaining. You start moving. You start growing. Life doesn't care about how smart you are, how good your intentions are, or how much potential you hold inside. Life only responds to what you do with it. You can have dreams, talent, and ambition, but none of it matters if you don't act. The world doesn't owe you success just because you want it. It doesn't owe you love just because you feel alone. It doesn't owe you recognition just because you worked hard. Entitlement is a trap. It's a voice in your head that says, "I deserve better," before you've earned anything. It tricks you into thinking you've done enough when you've barely begun. It keeps you weak, passive, and stuck. Entitlement waits for life to be fair. But Stoicism? Stoicism prepares you for life as it is. You want to be strong? Stop expecting ease. You want results? Stop expecting rewards without the discipline. The Stoics knew that fortune is unpredictable, people are unreliable, and tomorrow isn't promised. So they didn't place their faith in outcomes. They placed it in effort. They didn't feel owed anything. Instead, they focused on what they could control: their mindset, their actions, their responses. Trade your entitlement for discipline. Give up the belief that life should give you what you want and commit to earning what you need. That shift alone will change your life. Because once you stop expecting and start earning, everything sharpens. Your focus increases. Your excuses fade. Your strength grows. You start acting with urgency because you understand that time is short. You move with purpose because you realize the world isn't going to wait for you to get ready. You create your opportunities instead of waiting for them. You build your path instead of hoping someone else paves it for you. Expect nothing. Earn everything. That's not just a motto, it's a mindset. And it's the most powerful one you can adopt. It frees you from disappointment. It protects you from entitlement. And it aligns you with the truth that nothing is guaranteed, but everything is possible if you're willing to work for it. The Stoic path isn't easy, but it's real. And when you walk it, step by step, day by day, you realize that needing nothing from the world is what gives you the power to create your own. Number 3, comfort is the enemy. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Comfort is not your friend. It feels good, but it weakens you. It gives the illusion of peace, while quietly robbing you of your potential. Every time you choose ease over effort, you take one step further from the life you're capable of living. You weren't made for comfort. You were made for challenge, for struggle, for the kind of pressure that turns coal into diamond. Every time you avoid discomfort, you build weakness. You teach yourself to retreat instead of rise, and that becomes a habit. One skipped workout becomes a week of excuses. One missed opportunity becomes a lifestyle of regret. One moment of silence avoided becomes a lifetime of distraction. Comfort may feel safe, but it's the slowest form of self-destruction. You don't see it happening until it's already taken everything from you. Growth doesn't happen when life is easy. It happens when you do what's hard, when you rise before the sun, when you train your body while others sleep, when you silence distractions and focus your mind. It happens when you face rejection, failure, and fear head-on instead of running from them. Every uncomfortable situation is a doorway. Walk through it, and you grow. Avoid it, and you shrink. The Stoics understood this. They didn't wait for hardship to find them. They welcomed it. They trained for difficulty because they knew life wouldn't go easy on them. And neither should you. Life is short, but that's not the problem. The problem is how much of it we waste chasing comfort, running from struggle, scrolling through distractions, and settling for mediocrity. Stop expecting life to be smooth. Expect it to test you. Expect it to challenge you. Then, lean into it. Because every challenge is a gift. It shows you what you're made of. If it's uncomfortable, it's probably exactly what you need. The more discomfort you can endure, the more unstoppable you become. Wake up earlier than you want to. Say no to temptations. Speak the truth when it's easier to stay silent. Discipline your mind, train your body, sharpen your spirit. Do what others avoid. And soon, you'll have what others only dream of. Comfort never made anyone great. It creates passivity, not power. If you stay in the comfort zone, you'll live the same year over and over again and call it a life. But if you step into discomfort, if you seek out the pain, the struggle, the challenge, you'll grow in ways most people never will. You'll build grit. You'll build discipline. You'll build a mindset that doesn't break under pressure. Your future self is shaped by what you do today. And if you want a future of strength, success, and fulfillment, then today must be built on effort, not ease. Make discomfort your ally. Let it refine you. Let it strengthen you. Because on the other side of discomfort is everything you've ever wanted. You don't become unstoppable in your comfort zone. You become forgettable. And you weren't born to be forgotten. You were born to rise, to lead, to endure. So, stop chasing comfort. Start chasing greatness. Number 4, you are responsible for your emotions. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Life doesn't wait for your permission to get hard. People will disappoint you. Plans will fall apart. Things you care about will be taken from you. But none of that is what breaks you. What breaks you is how you choose to react. Because your emotions are not controlled by the outside world. They're shaped by the stories you tell yourself inside your own mind. The Stoics knew this. They didn't waste time wishing people would act better or hoping life would be fair. They knew that emotional chaos wasn't the result of circumstances. It was the result of undisciplined thinking. You can't control the storm, but you can control your stance. You can't stop betrayal or failure or loss, but you can train your mind to stay still while the world burns. And that's the difference between weakness and strength. The weak man screams, blames, lashes out. He wants the world to adjust to his feelings. But the strong man, the Stoic, adjusts himself to the world. He doesn't suppress his emotions. He feels them, but he doesn't let them lead. He steps back, observes, and chooses his response with precision. That's not repression, that's command. When you give in to every emotional impulse, you hand your power away. You let others decide how you feel. Someone insults you, you get angry. Someone leaves you out, you spiral. A plan fails, you collapse. But what if you could rise above that? What if you could stay grounded no matter what came your way? That's not fantasy, that's discipline, and it's built moment by moment, choice by choice. Start small. When you feel triggered, don't react. Pause. When you feel hurt, don't lash out. Reflect. When anger rises, don't explode. Breathe. These are not signs of weakness. They're signs of strength. Because anyone can scream. Anyone can break things and play the victim. But to remain composed when everything inside you wants to break down, that's rare. That's powerful. That's Stoic. The truth is, emotional control doesn't mean you stop feeling. It means you stop being controlled by what you feel. You become the master of your response. You realize that your emotions are signals, not commands. They're there to be understood, not obeyed. And once you learn to control them, you start to control your destiny. Think of the greatest leaders, the most admired figures in history. They weren't the ones who panicked in chaos. They were the ones who stood firm, calm, deliberate. That's what emotional mastery gives you. Clarity in confusion, focus in pressure, peace in pain. So, stop outsourcing your emotions to the world. Take them back. Own them. Train them. When someone disrespects you, let your strength be your silence. When life gets chaotic, let your stillness speak louder than words. That's how you become unshakable. Emotional control is power. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. But it dominates every room it enters. The Stoic doesn't avoid emotion. He commands it. So be that man. Not the man who reacts, but the one who responds. Not the one who gets shaken, but the one who stands firm. Be the calm in the storm. Be the fire that doesn't burn wild, but burns steady. That's real power. That's the Stoic path. Number 5. Most people are full of it. Seneca said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." The world is loud, full of opinions, bravado, and empty promises. Most people will tell you what you want to hear. They'll preach about success, mindset, growth, but they won't live it. They post quotes they don't follow. They speak of discipline but collapse at the first sign of discomfort. They wear confidence like a mask, but behind the scenes, it's fear and insecurity driving everything they do. Look closer. Look past the image. Watch how they move when no one's watching. That's where the truth lives. You'll start to see the cracks, excuses, procrastination, lack of integrity. They'll tell you they're grinding, but they're really just busy being busy. They'll claim to be focused, but spend their nights scrolling, complaining, chasing validation. Most people aren't committed to becoming great. They're committed to appearing great. And if you're not careful, their energy will become yours. That's why you must protect your space, like your life depends on it. Because it does. Don't envy the loud. Don't follow the popular. Don't let charisma blind you. Words are cheap. Watch what they do when things get hard. Watch how they handle pressure, failure, boredom. That's how you know who's real. And if they don't live up to what they say, walk away. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to change them. Just remove yourself. Quietly. Permanently. This is your life. And the people around you are either pulling you forward or dragging you down. There is no neutral. So be ruthless. Audit your circle. Who pushes you to rise? Who challenges your comfort? Who shows up when it's hard, not just when it's fun? Don't waste time arguing with the unserious. Don't explain your vision to people too scared to chase their own. You're not here to convince. You're here to become. And that means you need people who match your hunger, your values, your grit. Surround yourself with builders, not talkers. With those who value truth over comfort, discipline over popularity, purpose over pleasure. These are the people who won't flatter you. They'll sharpen you. They'll call you out, push you forward, and hold you to a higher standard. And the rest, let them go. Don't hate them. Just outgrow them. Don't engage in their drama. Don't mirror their weakness. Just move with quiet strength. That's the Stoic way. You don't waste your energy trying to fix what doesn't want to grow. You conserve it for what matters. Your purpose, your growth, your path. Because greatness doesn't come from being surrounded by noise. It comes from being surrounded by truth. So choose carefully. Filter relentlessly. And if someone's energy doesn't match your mission, ghost them. Number 6. Your time is your life. Marcus Aurelius said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Time isn't infinite. It's fleeting. Every moment you squander is a moment you'll never get back. Yet so many people treat time like it's unlimited, endlessly scrolling, procrastinating, saying, "I'll start tomorrow," only to let another day slip by. But the truth is harsh. Every second wasted is a piece of your life gone forever. The endless "just 5 more minutes" on your phone, the distractions, the binge watching, those moments add up. They pile on top of one another, and before you know it, years have passed, and your dreams are further away than ever. You can't rewind, you can't redo. You can only move forward. So, stop treating time like it's something you can waste. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking on your potential, your legacy, your future. Master your time. Be ruthless about how you spend it. Every hour, every minute should have purpose. You must protect your mornings, for they set the tone for the entire day. The early hours are your most powerful. That's when your focus is sharpest, your mind is fresh, and your energy is at its peak. Don't let them slip away on meaningless distractions. Track your hours. Audit how you spend your days. If you can't measure how you're using your time, you can't improve it. And without improvement, you can't expect progress. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that time will just work itself out. You have to take control, or it will slip through your fingers like sand. Your time is your power. When you waste it, you trade away your strength. You become weak, distracted, and scattered. When you control it, you become unstoppable, focused, disciplined, and relentless in your pursuit of greatness. No one will respect your time until you do. If you don't treat it like the most valuable thing you have, no one else will either. Protect it fiercely. Guard it like the rarest treasure, because once it's gone, and you won't get another shot. So, don't waste another second. Start now. Every minute counts. Number 7. No one cares about your excuses. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." You were tired? So is everyone else. You're busy? Everyone else is too. You're anxious? Welcome to the club. But the truth? The world doesn't care. It doesn't care about your emotions, your challenges, or your struggles. The world doesn't wait for you to get it together. It moves forward, and you either move with it or get left behind. Excuses don't build anything. They don't push you toward your goals. They don't help you evolve. They just keep you stuck in the same place. trapped in a cycle of justifications. I'm too tired. I'm too busy. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, and every excuse you make is a moment wasted, a chance for growth thrown away. The world rewards results, not reasons, not excuses, not explanations. It rewards action, persistence, and progress. No one is waiting for your perfect moment. Success doesn't come when you have all your excuses lined up. It comes when you get to work despite them. Stop letting excuses control your life. Stop letting them dictate what you can and can't do. Own your flaws, your struggles, your setbacks, but don't dwell on them. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and move on. Every excuse you silence is a step closer to your power, a step closer to becoming unstoppable. You want to be unstoppable? Then stop explaining yourself. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop justifying why you haven't done what you know you need to do. Action is the only thing that matters. Excuses don't move you forward. Action does. The world doesn't care about your excuses, and neither should you. It cares about what you accomplish, about what you do with the time and opportunities you have. You have the power to change, to grow, and to move forward. But it all starts with silencing the excuses and starting the work. The moment you stop explaining, stop justifying, and just execute, that's the moment you start winning. Number 8, you could die tomorrow. Seneca said, "Life is long if you know how to use it." We all think we have time. That's the biggest lie we tell ourselves. We act as if there will always be another day, another chance, another opportunity. But the reality is much harsher. You don't have forever. Every day you hesitate, every second you waste is a moment you'll never get back. And the cruel truth? You might not even have tomorrow. If you knew your time was running out, you wouldn't waste it on fear. You wouldn't procrastinate, putting off the things that matter most. You wouldn't tolerate mediocrity or let weakness dictate your choices. You'd push yourself harder. You'd take the risks you've been avoiding. You'd stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making every moment count. Memento mori. Remember death. It's not a morbid thought, but a call to action. It's a reminder that life is fleeting, that time is limited, and that every moment you waste is gone forever. The Stoics embraced this thought not to fear death, but to use it as fuel. It's the reality check that reminds us of our power to shape our lives in the time we have. Think about it. If you knew today was your last, how would you live? What would you do? What would you stop tolerating? Now understand this. Your time is running out. Not in some distant future, but right now. You could die tomorrow, and that should scare you. But more than that, it should motivate you. It should push you to act, to build, to create, to live without regrets. Seneca's wisdom isn't about fear, it's about urgency. It's about using the limited time you have to pursue what matters most. Every day you waste is a day you can't get back. And when you embrace the fact that life is short, you stop hesitating. You take risks. You take action. Remember death. Let it fuel you, not paralyze you. Let it remind you that there's no time to waste. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is now. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Your life is happening right now. So, make it count. Number 9, you are capable of more than you think. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You are not weak. You are not stuck. You are not average. These are the lies you've been telling yourself, the excuses you've been hiding behind. The truth, You've simply been operating below your potential. You've been caged by comfort, distracted by the noise, held back by your own mind. But all of that is about to change. You have power. It's been within you all along. But power without purpose is just potential energy waiting to be wasted. If you want to be unstoppable, you need to tap into that power, focus it, and direct it toward what matters most. The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't your circumstances. It's your mindset. It's the way you view your potential. You've been selling yourself short. You've been playing small, convincing yourself that you're not capable of greatness. But that's not the truth. You have everything you need to break free from the mediocrity that has been holding you back. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't. It's time to raise your standards. It's time to stop settling. It's time to eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters. Your time is too valuable to waste on things that don't push you forward. Your goals are too important to let them be drowned out by the noise of the world. Start by reminding yourself every day, I am capable. I am focused. I am becoming unstoppable. Let these words become your mantra. Let them fuel your actions, not just your thoughts. Every moment is an opportunity to prove it. Every action you take is a step closer to unlocking your true potential. Don't just believe it, prove it. Your strength is already inside you. The only thing left to do is unleash it, and when you do, nothing will stand in your way. You will become the person you've always been capable of being, unstoppable, powerful, limitless. So, go ahead. Raise your standards, eliminate the distractions, tap into your strength, and remind yourself every single day that you are capable of more than you think. Then prove it with your actions. These 9 truths aren't designed to make you feel good. They're designed to make you great. You don't need sugar-coated lies or empty motivation. What you need is fire, focus, a relentless reminder of who you're supposed to become. Ruthless honesty is the beginning of real power. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what turns potential into results. It's time to stop lying to yourself about what you're capable of and start proving it with every breath, every action. If this message hit you deep, drop a like, leave a comment with the truth you needed most, and subscribe to Stoicism Reborn. We're not here to chase validation. We're here to build something unshakable, something that stands the test of time, built on the foundations of discipline, wisdom, and purpose. Your new life doesn't start tomorrow. It starts right now. Not when the conditions are perfect, not when you feel motivated, but when you decide to take control and never look back. Live like a Stoic, be ruthless with your truth, and watch the world shift around your presence. Subscribe now. Your power is waiting.